This is Tunay Podcast's Book Reviews. In this episode, we will cover a chapter in the book 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do by Amy Morin. The chapter is Self-Pity. Sounds interesting, right? Let's listen to the highlights.
One of the first insights about mentally strong people is that they do not waste time feeling sorry for themselves. All of us will experience sorrow or pain sometime in our lives. Sadness is normal, but holding on to it for long is not healthy. Self-pity is a self-destructive emotion. It causes us to feel our problems are worse than that of others and how misfortunate we are, creating a sense of unfairness and causing us to withdraw from others. If self-pity is destructive, why do we get into it? Why is it so powerful that it's almost narcotic? Why do we construct this alternative world? There may be many reasons. It could be a way of getting attention by drawing focus on our problems and misfortunes. This may work, at least initially, in getting help from others. It may allow us to blame others or fate for our circumstances. The risk here is that we shift the responsibility of solutions to fate or others instead of looking for them ourselves. We may also think of this as a way to buy time. None of these are ultimately helpful. Self-pity is addictive and destructive. Why? First, it's a waste of time. It makes us use up a lot of energy without changing the situation for the better. Self-pity does not lead us to any solution, it only moves us away from it. Second, it creates a lot of negative emotions. It quickly attaches itself to anger, resentment, and loneliness that will all further snowball into more negativity. Third, it prevents us from dealing with other emotions. We will all face grief, sadness, or anger sometime in our lives. We need to experience these emotions as a process of healing. Self-pity gets in the way of the healing process. Fourth, it makes us overlook the good things in our lives. The negativity takes over. It starts blanketing out all the positive aspects of our lives. Finally, it affects relationships. It's not something that the others around us find attractive. The negativity spreads to them as well. Okay, now we understand that self-pity is wasteful and harmful. What can we do about it? 1. We can take up something new or change our routines when we see self-pity creeping into our lives and thoughts. Do something active and involving, like reading a book, signing up for a new class, learn a new hobby, maybe even some physical activity. Or join worthy causes and perform random acts of kindness. Both of these can be very fulfilling, and we are encouraged to start small, do a bit of trial and error to reach what we enjoy. 2. We should take a stock of all the good things about our lives. Our families, friends, what we already have. These acts of kindness and generosity that we've already received, and maybe continue to do so. Maintain a gratitude journal. List all the things that we should be grateful for. It doesn't have to be complicated. It can even be for simple things like, I am healthy today. I have eaten a good meal. I had a good conversation. We should also ask the others in our circles what they feel grateful for. Teach others to be grateful as well, especially kids. 3. Be aware of self-pity and replace the thoughts that encourage self-pity. We do this by reorienting the way we look at things. For example, if we have a narrow escape from a fall, Acknowledging that we escape without any injury is far better than dwelling on the misfortune of having been so close to a fall. we look at the gains and positivity of each situation. So let's summarize and conclude this chapter. Self-pity is a negative, self-destructing, and addictive mindset. We get into self-pity for many reasons, but hardly any of them are good in the long run. There are many ways out. We have to be aware of the sign of self-pity, engage in productive and fulfilling activities to get us a better sense of purpose. Being grateful for what we have and receive is a strong vaccine against the negativity of self-pity. By making ourselves stronger, we improve our lives, our relationships, and our resilience. This concludes the first chapter of 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do. They don't waste time on self-pity.
We just listened to the chapter Self-Pity in the book 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do by Amy Morin. We thought it is such an important topic for those of us who have gone through difficulties in life, such as trauma or an episode of depression. We hope the insights were helpful, and we will bring you more chapters and other book reviews. Thank you for listening to Tunai Podcasts.